Hey, Mike with D2D Millionaire here. And are you spending way too much time with the wrong people while you're selling door to door? Well, today's video, I'm going to give you 4 quick tips you can use to better qualify your potential customers and get better results while you're selling door to door. So stay tuned. Now again, time is money in door-to-door sales, and what a lot of sales reps that are struggling tend to do is they end up spending way too much time with the wrong people. Again, your job isn't to try and convince people that aren't really open or even interested in what you have to offer, your special discount to begin with. It's to quickly sort through the numbers and find those that actually are interested and that have a need, that have a want, that you can provide that solution to. And again, you can do that very quickly while you're selling door to door, but you need to know what to look for. So again, you want to qualify your potential customers to make sure that they actually are worth your time, right? You know, and a lot of sales reps, they actually have it backwards. They feel nervous. They're worried about wasting their potential customers' time. And again, you actually want to flip that around. And sure, you don't want to waste their time, obviously, but you don't want to waste your time either. You only want to be spending time with those that actually qualify for it. So there's really 4 keys that you want to look for to qualify your potential customers faster. You know, is this a guarantee that they're going to buy or get started with you? No, but when you have these signals, you don't necessarily need all of them, but the more that they are, the better chances you're going to end up earning that sale from your potential customer. So it's a great thing to look for these, and so here we go, right? So the first one that you want to look for is someone asking how much is it, or asking about the price. Right? You know, when's the last time you wanted to know the price on something that you had no interest in buying or getting whatsoever, right? You know, it's not really possible. Anytime that you wanted to buy something or you're interested in something, you're probably curious about how much it costs. What's it going to take for you to buy that, right? And so your potential customers are no different. So if you offer your discount, or you talk about today, those that get started are going to get half off, or we're having this special right now, whatever the case is, if you talked about that and they're like, oh, okay, you know, and they didn't really ask how much is it, or what's the cost, or what's the special price today, if they didn't actually ask you that, it probably means they aren't really that interested, right? So if somebody asks you how much is it, or questions in regards of price, that can go a long way towards that next step. You can at least understand that they probably qualify for a little bit more of your time. Now again, you don't just dive into the exact price, right? What you want to do at that point, if they're asking buying questions like what's the price, how much is it, at that point it's very important to not just jump in for the close right away, but start to build value, find those pain points, ask more questions. You know, are you experiencing this issue that you're wondering about, right? So maybe you sell pest control and you're like, hey, today only we're offering a special discount of half off, that those take advantage and fill that spot for tomorrow. If someone was like, well, how much is it, or how much does it cost, you could be like, you know, it's a great question. Are you experiencing pests more inside your home or outside your home right now? So again, you can kind of flip that back on them, ask them another question, because again, they probably have an issue. And if you can find out more specifics and exactly what it is that they're looking for, that's really what you want to do to continue the sale and ask more qualifying questions. So that's the first step. How much is it, or what does your products cost? From there, another qualifying signal that you might notice from your potential customers is if they're asking more details about your products or your services. So again, let's say that you market cleaning services. They might say, you know, do you do windows, or do you do carpets, right? So whatever the case might be, or again, maybe it's pest control. Do you treat for spiders, right? So you just insert, you know, your target market, who you're talking about, what you're offering. If they ask more questions about your products and services, that's a great lead in, because again, if they weren't interested, they're not going to ask you more questions about the products. Like, I have no interest in buying pest control, but tell me a little bit about it, right? That's not going to happen. So if they're asking more questions, more details about the products, it's a great idea, a great thing to pay attention to, that, hey, these people probably qualify for a little bit more of my time. Again, you don't just jump into, here's the price, here's what you're going to get, right? Ask more probing questions, more find out questions to see how you can help that person. Third thing you want to look for is going to be, does that person already have a service that's similar? Do they already own the products? Do they already do business with a competitor? That's another great signal that they could potentially buy from you. Now, a lot of people might think, well, if they already have my product, they bought it from somebody else, or they're already ordering something similar, they're probably happy, right? Well, that might be the case, but at the same time, if somebody has a product similar to yours, already a service like yours, that means they for sure have a need already. So you know that they already have some problem that they're trying to solve, but the real question comes down to is it being solved to the best as it could be, right? So again, if somebody already has products like yours or service similar, you really want to find out exactly why they have that product, that service to begin with, right? You want to find out the problem that they're trying to fix, find out more details around that, and then what you want to do is determine exactly why they got that product and service, who they're with, what they like about that service, but maybe at the same time, what they necessarily don't like. Because you want to be looking for different opportunities that you could perform better than what they're currently using, right? And so again, the first thing that you want to do in that setup is, compliment them, talk about how, hey, it's great that you understand the value of XYZ service, that you're already using it, you understand the benefits of it, so that's great. I'm glad you understand that already. So you kind of compliment them that they're smart for already understanding that they should be using your product or your service, whatever it is that you offer. And then from there, you basically want to, like I said, find out more questions. Why are they using it? Talk about how switchovers are normal. So basically what that means is if somebody is with a company already, you just talk about, hey, a lot of people will end up using XYZ company, or they're using their products and service, but what most people find is when they switch to our company, they get even better results. If they liked this, and this about XYZ product, well, they're going to get that and more by switching over and working with our company and getting our products and services. So again, what you're doing is you're talking about the great stuff that they already experience with what they have. So you emphasize the similarities, but then even more so, you talk about the differences that are better that you're going to get with your product and service. So that's a great way to switch people over, if they already have that product and service that you're offering. And so again, if they have a product and service similar to yours, that's the third thing you want to look for when it comes to qualifying a potential customer. The fourth thing is actually seeing a need, or them admitting that they have a need for what you offer. So again, that could depend on what you're offering, what you're promoting, what you're selling, right? So maybe you do landscaping, you see their yard is kind of in shambles, or again, maybe you see that their yard is very detailed, right? It is taken care of. So maybe you're thinking, hey, they already have a service in place, so they're qualifying for number 3. Again, or maybe you're talking with them and they admit to having problems. So let's say, again, you're marketing pest control, for example. You're already seeing spiders on the outside, you see some anthills, but then they talk about how they're experiencing a lot of issues with spiders in their home, or they talk about, you bring up the fact that you market pest control, that's why you're there, you're offering a discount, and you're like, oh yeah, we're dealing with a lot of spiders in our basement. Do you do anything for that? So that one's pretty obvious, right? If somebody actually admits to having an issue, or you see an issue that you can already help, that's a great way to understand that they qualify for more of your time. But at the same time, the key is you don't just jump in and shove it down their throat at that point. You want to be tactful about it and basically make that transition of sharing, hey, we can help you with this, we can help you with this, but you just do it in a non-offensive way. So I'm not going to go through all the details on how to do that in this video, but again, those are really the 4 key things that you want to look for someone to qualify for more of your time. So again, them asking how much is it, or asking questions about price, them asking more details on the products and services that you offer. They already have a product or service like yours, or you can specifically see a need, or they admit to having a need that you can solve. So again, implement these qualifying tips with your potential customers. You're going to get a lot better results and earn more sales while you're selling door to door. So again, hopefully you got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And also, if you happen to be looking for a new door-to-door sales opportunity this coming season, feel free to reach out to us over at D2D Millionaire. We're hiring, we're looking for some new sales leaders to work with our team. So you can actually plug into that over at d2dmillionaire.com/work with D2D. Just fill out that application there. If you think that you have what it takes to be a part of our team, and one of our team members will reach out to you and we can see if it's a fit potentially with working with our team and our organization. So again, if you wanted to fill out that application, you can do so over at d2dmillionaire.com/work with D2D. But again, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.